Welcome to North Georgia News Now. I'm Adrienne Orell. Hamilton Medical Center is set to host a human trafficking prevention and training event. 2 GNTC students placed in the top 10 at a recent national competition. GNTC is also making headlines for its nursing program, which recently held its open house. The Whitfield County Board of Commissioners voted to deny the controversial Doug App rezoning request. We'll also get a look at the Humane Society of Northwest Georgia's Pet of the Week. In state news, third-party and independent candidates are scrambling to get their names on Georgia ballots. And Georgia ranked worst in the country for mail delivery. Later, Todd Looper of JBM Business Solutions will be here to share the community calendar. But first, here's your local weather.
Today's local weather is brought to you by Built Well Bank.
Welcome back to your local news. Hamilton Medical Center and the City of Dalton will be partnering to sponsor a free training event to support individuals tasked with human trafficking prevention and investigation. The training is designed for police officers, prosecutors, analysts, advocates, dispatch, and medical professionals. The event is scheduled to take place over the course of several days, beginning on Tuesday, July 30th through Thursday, August 1st. Training will be from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day at the Dalton Convention Center, located at 2211 Tony Engel Parkway. The training sessions will be led by Dan Nash, a retired Missouri State Trooper. Nash is also the founder of the Human Trafficking Training Center, an organization that strives to end human trafficking. In 2023, the group provided 47 training sessions in 28 different states. Georgia is considered an extensive hub for human trafficking, with 4 out of every 100,000 people in Georgia being trafficking victims. This is the 7th highest human trafficking rate in the United States. Nash says, it just takes one person with the proper training to express their love for humanity in a meaningful way and change the life of a human trafficking victim. Several different topics will be covered in the training sessions, including prevention, operations, and Nash's 4-corner strategy for illicit massage business investigations. Training attendees will learn how to recognize indicators of a possible human trafficking incident, how to ascertain if a party is a victim of human trafficking, and the best practices for interactions. They will also learn the signs of trauma bonding and post-traumatic stress disorder, how to use a victim-centered approach, how to identify possible electronic evidence of trafficking on cell phones, how to transition from a routine call or interview to a human trafficking investigation, how to interview a possible suspect, how to understand where victims come from and how they are groomed, and what the various multidisciplinary groups are, as well as how to use them and how to work with victim advocates. To RSVP for this free human trafficking prevention training event, visit humantraffickingtrainingcenter.com. A Georgia Northwestern Technical College student recently placed in the top 10 at a national leadership competition. Nancy Johnson, a Tunnel Hill resident, placed 7th in the Foundations of Entrepreneurship at the Future Business Leaders of America Collegiate National Leadership Conference, which took place in June in Orlando, Florida. Students from 22 colleges within the technical college system of Georgia gathered for leadership development sessions and performance-based and written competitions. 5 Georgia Northwestern Technical College students competed in 8 different competitions. Johnson also competed in the Organizational Behavior and Leadership competition. Brandon Wishen, another GNTC student, competed in Foundations of Communication and Future Business Executive. I am so proud of all these students and all the instructors that have played a role in their education. They all competed strongly and represented GNTC well, said Mark Upton, GNTC's Marketing Management Program Director and Future Business Leaders of America Coordinator. Founded in 1937, the Future Business Leaders of America is the largest business, career, and technical student organization in the world. Each year, the nonprofit inspires over 230,000 members to prepare for careers in business and leadership experiences. Georgia Northwestern Technical College is also making headlines for its nursing program. The college recently held an open house for its Associate of Science in Nursing program, where prospective students toured the facilities, met instructors, and learned about program entry requirements, as well as course scheduling and admissions testing. The ASN program is based out of Georgia Northwestern Technical College Walker County campus, located in Rock Spring. The program includes academic and occupational courses, along with a variety of clinical experiences to integrate theory and practice under the clinical instructor's guidance. Nurses are part of an interdisciplinary team that works together, always keeping our patients and their families at the center. We make a difference, said Michelle Spear-Seavey, the administrator for GNTC's registered nursing program. The primary mission of the program is to assist in meeting the increasing healthcare needs of individuals in North Georgia, a medically underserved area. When their neighbors are at their most vulnerable, nurses provide care, assistance, and education to help them maintain their health status, prevent illness, and return to health after they become ill or injured, said Spear-Seavey. Sometimes the nurse's role is to help a patient find peace and comfort when there is no cure for their illness or condition. Students are provided with the necessary knowledge, skills, and attitudes to practice completely, safely as an entry-level nurse, generalist in a variety of settings. Upon completion of the program, graduates receive an associate's degree in nursing and then qualify to sit for their NCLEX RN, National Council Licensure Examination. The exam must be passed in order for students to become a registered nurse. A registered nurse is one of the highest career demands in the state, and according to officials, the shortage is hitting rural areas the hardest. The American Hospital Association estimates that approximately 100,000 registered nurses left the workforce between the years of 2021 and 23. GNTC's ASN program takes a minimum of 4 semesters to complete after being admitted into the nursing occupational courses. Students interested in the program are required to attend 1 mandatory group advisement session to be considered for program admission. All sessions take place at the Walker County campus and start Saturday, July 13th. The Whitfield County Board of Commissioners has voted to reject a controversial rezoning request. Commissioners voted 4-0 against Jose Luis Rangel's request, which involved turning 0.61 of an acre of residential land into high-density residential. The property currently has 1 duplex on it. Rangel's request was in the hopes of adding a second duplex, which would require the rezoning. The rezoning request has been controversial for residents of the Doug App Road area. Those opposing the request packed the courthouse meeting room back in June to share their concerns, which included the development's impact on traffic in the neighborhood. The Planning Commission makes recommendations to the city councils of Dalton and Varnell and to the county commissioners on zoning matters. The Planning Commission members vote unanimously to deny the rezoning request. Ethan Calhoun is a planner for the Northwest Georgia Regional Commission and was in attendance at the meeting. Calhoun, who also handles planning and zoning staff work for the commission, said during the meeting that the proposed rezoning request would conflict with the long-range plan for the area, which calls for it to be a suburban neighborhood with detached single-family homes. Area residents agreed and said they were worried that approving the request would set a precedent for more high-density development in the Doug App Road area. According to Calhoun, the current zoning allows a quadplex. It would be the same number of units as the owner wishes to build, but it would have to be a single structure, not 2 separate detached structures, he said. Based on all factors, the recommendation was for the commission to deny Rangel's request, which they unanimously did. Next up, meet Cammie, our Humane Society of Northwest Georgia's Pet of the Week. Cammie is a 6-month-old foxhound and Jack Russell mix. Weighing just 30 pounds, she is the perfect size to fit any lifestyle. She's a ray of sunshine. Cammie is a super friendly girl and enjoys playing with all of her shelter buddies. She loves all of the shelter volunteers and never meets a stranger, so come say hi. Cammie will make a great addition to any family. You can visit Cammie and other adoptable pets during adoption hours on Fridays from 3 to 5 p.m. and on Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Humane Society of Northwest Georgia is located at 1210 Veterans Drive in Dalton. If you'd like to give Cammie her forever home, you can visit hsnwga.org to apply. When we return, I'll share some state news, and later, Todd Looper will share the DNN community calendar. Stay tuned. Welcome back. In state news, Georgia recently ranked the worst state for mail service by the USPS. The service report, which was released by the United States Postal Service, shows the best and worst states and districts for mail delivery. California ranked high on the list with 3 top mail delivery districts for the USPS. Georgia came in at the bottom of the list with the lowest score, 63.70. The scores are based on the first-class single-piece mail arriving on time with a 2-day service standard. The national average score is 86.8, while the USPS target score is 93. All the states in the top 10 receive scores ranging between 91 and 94. The United States Postal Service here in Georgia has made the news over the course of the last few months due to incredibly slow mail issues, particularly in the metro Atlanta area. The widespread mail delays and service disruptions were a result of the consolidation of multiple mail processing facilities into a single new facility located in Palmetto. Many Georgia residents have expressed their concerns and frustrations of missing and delayed mail, including critical items such as medications, tax returns, and absentee ballots. Politicians, including Georgia Senators Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock, spoke out about the mail delivery issues as well and demanded swift action. The situation remains critical, with officials continuing to monitor the improvements and push for accountability. Third-party candidates are fighting hard to get their name on the Georgia ballots for the upcoming presidential election. November is quickly approaching, and while most Georgians will vote for President Joe Biden or former President Donald Trump, several other candidate hopefuls took strides this week towards getting their name on the ballots alongside the major party candidates. As of Tuesday's deadline, independent candidates Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Colonel West, and Claudia De La Cruz all submitted petitions to the Georgia Secretary of State's office to appear on Georgia ballots. Each candidate is required to submit at least 7,500 petitions from Georgia. Candidate Jill Stein is taking a different route to the Georgia ballot. Per Georgia's 2024 election law, a party that has achieved ballot access in 20 other states can qualify to run in Georgia. The deadline for this method is August 23rd. Stein's spokesperson said that she expects to qualify this way. Libertarians earned more than 1% of the vote in the last statewide election, which earned Chase Oliver a spot on the ballot. Several of the third-party candidates have already begun campaigning in Georgia. These campaigns are expected to increase as the election grows closer. Third-party candidates could tilt the election's outcome. Georgia is a key focus for the 2024 presidential election. Coming up, Todd Looper of JBM Business Solutions will share WDNN Community Calendar. But first, here are the obituaries.
Welcome back. It's time for WDNN's Community Calendar. Here are some things going on around the area. Christy Temples of Finding Grace in the Wilderness Ministry and of WDNN Television will join the Rains family for 3 nights of prayer and praise on July 11th, 18th, and 25th from 6 to 7 p.m. The event is located at the BB&T City Park in Calhoun on 308 North Wall Street. This event is free and open to everyone, so be sure to stop by for this event. For more information, email findinggrace777@gmail.com today. Join the 4th annual Catoosa County Run White Blue 5K road race and 1 mile fun run. And this year's race promises to be bigger and better than ever before. Located at 264 Catoosa Circle, Start and finish right next to the Catoosa County College and Career Academy on the Benton Place campus and enjoy a rolling course of streets and neighborhoods. The 1 Mile Fun Run is a perfect opportunity for families and beginners to join in on the fun. As you run or walk, you'll be surrounded by a supportive community cheering you on every step of the way as you help support businesses in Catoosa County. Registration is required and walk-ins will not be accepted. To register or learn more, call 706-965-5201 today. Join Get Moving. Walk every other Tuesday for a group walk through the forest of Audubon Acres. Take a delightful bi-weekly stroll through the serene pathways. This is a leisurely walk designed for all ages and fitness levels. This isn't about speed or distance, it's about enjoying the fresh air, engaging in light conversation, and embracing the beauty of our surroundings. Whether you're an avid walker or simply seeking a relaxed outing, this is the perfect opportunity to connect with neighbors and nature. Remember, comfortable shoes and a spirit of camaraderie are all you need to join in the fun. The date is every other Tuesday beginning at 4:30 p.m. Location is Audubon Acres Visitor Center. The attire is comfortable clothing and footwear. Come join and take gentle strides, unwind, and foster a sense of community with every step. This event is free with admission. No need to register beforehand. This will take place rain or shine, barring any significant weather. If you have any questions, please call 423-892-1499 for information. The Spring Place Ruatan Club and the Spring Place Historic Township are teaming up to sponsor a community cleanup day on Saturday, July 20th. Volunteers will meet at Lucy Hill Spring at 9 a.m. to divide into teams, clean out the spring, spruce up the grounds. Participants are asked to bring grabbers, tolls, waders, and other equipment to help rake, trim, cut, clean, or pick up. For more information, call Tim Howard, 706-280-5535. Lifegate Church, located at 2744 Cleveland Highway, will be hosting Gatekeepers Youth Conference beginning July 25th through July 27th. The 3-day event will kick off with a block party at 5 p.m., live music, games, food trucks, and more. Worship services will begin at 7 p.m. and will feature different artists and guest speakers each night. The event is free to attend. For more information, contact Taylor Sexton, 762-219-1115. If you'd like to submit information on your event to North Georgia News Now community calendar, send to info@wdnntv.com. That's it for this edition of North Georgia News Now. Be sure to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thank you for watching Local.